Hello there, Whipper here, and once again, welcome back to another Minecraft mod showcase. And today, guys, I'm going to be showing you a mod called the Tick Rate Changer mod. And pretty much what this mod does is it enables you to change the speed in which the game is simulated. And this includes stuff like how fast the day-night cycle is, like how fast the sun moves through the sky, and how fast mobs move, how fast you move, and how fast you mine and stuff like that. Pretty much everything in the game that has anything to do with the speed that the game simulates at is changed by this mod, and it's just really cool. But anyway, I think I'm going to start off by showing you how you can change the tick rate and what it does when you do change the tick rate. So by default, when you mine, this is the speed you mine at. But if I then type in the chat a command which is /tickrate, and then by default, let me just show you this now. By default, the tick rate is 20 ticks per second, and here it gives you an output of like what the current client tick rate is, and this is the default one, and you've also got a separate server one for if you're on a multiplayer server, but it only works on like custom modded multiplayer servers, so don't try to do this on your average minigame server because it's not going to work, because that'd be pretty dumb if it did. And hello there, brown sheep, you're looking very nice today. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the tick rate to 5 times the normal amount, which is 100, and now I can compare the mining speed. So you can see now how fast my fist is currently moving. I'm mining loads and loads of blocks. Just look at that. It's crazy how fast you can mine. And let me try and get out of here. Oh no, I've just breached some water here. That's not good. Okay, right route. And you also may notice that my movement speed is 5 times faster because the game is running 5 times quicker. And it also affects mobs as well. So you can see how fast these sheep are moving. And where's that pig? I'm going to punch you, pig. Whee! Look how quick that pig's going. It's insane. And also, the day-night cycle, like the speed of the day-night cycle is also affected, like I said earlier. So let's just like bump up the actual tick rate here so you can see a more notable difference. So let's just set the tick rate to 1000, like so, and just look at the sun move. Look how quickly it's moving through the sky right now. And we should be able to see like the world's fastest sunset. Oh yeah, look at that, that's beautiful. Look at the colour of the water then. And then the moon's going up, and look how quickly it's moving. And the clouds as well, I've only just noticed that, I don't know how I missed that. But look how fast the clouds are moving. Anyway, look at that. Sunrise as well, and it's just like the... Whoa, creeper! Oh, why did that scare me? I'm in creative mode, there was just like a creeper that popped up in front of me. Oh, look at that though, that's crazy, I love it. And that's how quick you can make the game simulate. What else can I show you? Oh yeah, you can also make it go the other way. So I've just shown you how to speed up the game, but you can also make it slow down the game. I've just set it to daytime again. So you can make the game run slower than usual. And to do this, you again type the command, but then set the tick rate lower than usual. So I can set it to 5, and now the game is going to be running 4 times slower than usual. And look how slowly I'm walking. Oh yeah, super slow motion. Okay, that was a really terrible slow motion voice impression. But anyway, you get the point. You can make everything run slower than usual, and you can probably make yourself even slower. What about 1? Oh wow, this is ridiculously slow. It's gonna take me all day. Look at that slow running cycle. Wow, it's like the game's hardly even moving. Look at those particles of the Enderman as well, slowly moving. Oh, that's awesome. But yeah, the game runs super slowly. And I'll show you some cool things that you can actually do with this in a bit. So here we are in a different world where I've got some tests that I've set up. So here we've got a redstone clock, and we're going to connect it up to this note block and see what happens when we change the tick rate. And then over here we've got a minecart track, and this is going to be interesting to test out. And then over here we've got some dispensers filled with arrows, and you can probably guess what we're going to be doing with this one. But let's just go back over to this redstone clock and note block and test out what happens when we change the tick rate. So let's just connect this up. And you can see we're just playing the note block at a normal kind of rate here. But what about if I set the tick rate to, let's say, 100, which is 5 times the normal amount. And look at that, it's going 5 times quicker, so it actually does work. That's really cool, and the particles even animated quicker as well. And look how fast this redstone's flickering, that's crazy. But let's just up it a little bit more, so let's set it to 50 times the normal tick rate, which is 1000 of course. And just look at that, listen to that. Wow, that's like the fastest note block playing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, normally this wouldn't even be possible with a normal repeater setup in the game. And look at the flickering of that redstone. Just wow, that's incredible. And of course now it's turning to nighttime, and you can't see a damn thing. But yeah, that just concludes this test. It's pretty cool. And wow, listen to all those zombies. Oh dear. But next up we have the minecart test. So I'm just going to place down a minecart here, and all of these are activated. Yep, they do seem to be. So I can just pop in the minecart, and this is the normal speed, which is rather slow. But what about if we change the tick rate to, let's say, 50? Yeah, let's change it. No, let's actually change it to 100. Let's go all out. Wow. Yep, this is quick. This is starting to make me dizzy, really. Wow. It's like the worst theme park attraction ever. This would just make you sick instantly. It's like super teacups or something. Wow. Oh, dear. Wow, this is really weird. Let's just set it up to 1,000 as well. Whoa! I don't think the game can keep up. This is insane. Look down. Look at that, man. What is the cart even doing right now? Oh, wow. This is just insane. Let's just make it slower, though. Let's set it to, like, I don't know, 5. Super slow minecart. What is going on here? Where are we even going? Okay, it's sorted itself out. Real good now. And, yeah, so you can set it to whatever tick rate you want. And it seems to work on minecarts as well, which is pretty cool. But let's just set it back to the normal amount, which is 20, of course. And there we go. We're back to normal speed. But let's just hop out of there, destroy the minecart. That noise is going to annoy me. And then pop over to our dispensers here. And again, we've got a redstone clock here. And we're just going to activate this now. We've got the default tick rate. Oh, whoops. I did that wrong. Let's try that again. Okay, we're good now. And this is the normal firing rate of arrows. We've got both of them functioning here. But what about if we change the tick rate to, let's say, 100 again? I seem to be using the same values, but look at that! Wow, look how fast those arrows are being fired. And what about if we set it to 1,000 now? Here we go. Wow, listen to that! There's so many arrows being fired. Let's have a look inside. All of the arrows are just being fired consecutively at insane rates. Anything standing there would just die instantly. That's crazy. Oh, I love it. Anyway, let's just set the tick rate back to normal and set it to day again. There we go. So next, let's try detonating some TNT at 4 times slower game simulation speeds. We're going to get super slow motion TNT explosions. So let's just place this down, and wow, look at the placement animation there. That was super slow. Oh, and look at that as well. This change item animation is super slow as well. Look at that. Anyway, let's just place this down, and this is going to take quite a while because, of course, the game's running 4 times slower than usual. But this should look pretty awesome, considering the TNT is going to be detonating really slowly. And look at that orange flashing. I never noticed it was orange until now. That's pretty neat. Orange TNT. And it's about to blow. Look at that. Wow, I just realized how stupid it looks. The explosions look ridiculous with shaders on, because you can actually see straight through the particles and it merges with the background. It just looks ridiculous. But anyway, that was a slow motion TNT explosion. Pretty neat. But let's just set it back to 20. And there's one more test I wanted to do. Actually, there's 2. I forgot about the wheat. But I want to see how fast we can actually mine this obsidian. So let's just change to... Wow, I'll just use the in-game menu. It's quicker. I'm typing at a really weird angle right now. Let's change to adventure. That will do. No, that's not going to do because I need to mine blocks. What are you doing, brain? Anyway, so let's just set the tick rate to, let's say, 1,000. Let's see how fast we can mine it. Here we go. Meow, 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 meow. Oh, wow, I can't even adjust my position easily because I'm going so quickly. But yep, you can mine it super quick. That'll save you a bit of time, won't it? So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's how fast you can actually mine obsidian when you set the tick rate to 1,000, which is just ridiculous. Let's go back to 20 again. So next up we have the wheat growing test, and I'm just going to change the game speed to 1,000 and see if this wheat actually visibly grows at any quicker rate. Wow, I'm going so quickly. Okay, let's try and readjust. Let's just watch this wheat. Oh dear, didn't mean to mine those blocks. Hello there, sheep. Okay, are you going to grow wheat? Sheep, you're kind of in the way there. Okay, good. I was expecting more progress than this, to be honest. This is a bit disappointing. It is actually growing faster than usual, but it's not growing as fast as I thought it would. It's probably because wheat takes so long to grow normally that even if you increase the game speed by 50, it's still not going to grow at any particularly quick rate. That's pretty much everything I did want to show you about this mod. It's a shame this wheat didn't shoot up, because that would have been awesome. But yeah, so thank you for watching. This is the Tick Rate Changer mod, and I'll be seeing you next mod showcase.